Mountaineers have made a ton of changes to their football program this season, and we haven't really talked about that yet. So let's get into it today and see what we can look forward to this upcoming season. First off, Rich Rodriguez came back, and I got to be honest, if anyone watching my videos, you know I've been on the fence about that, at least before they hired him. Since he's came here, I love every single move that he's made. I feel like he's rebuilt the culture. I feel like he gets the culture, which is one thing we knew coming in. When he talks about rivalries, when he talks about Pitt, when he talks about Marshall, he just gets it. Like, he knows he's from here. He understands. Neil Brown never really quite understood the level of the Pitt rivalry, especially. You know, he got sunned by Narduzzi in that first game. I feel like since then he came on a little bit, but he still just never had that fire about that rivalry. Rich gets it. That aside, he rebuilt the entire coaching staff from the ground up. Taking Zach Alley away from Oklahoma was a huge move. Zach Alley is a star in college football in the defense. He's probably going to get some head coaching jobs soon. Taking him away from a program like Oklahoma was a huge win for West Virginia. I think our defense is going to be nasty next year. I know Alley brought a couple players over. I don't know how many. He brought over a few with him. Players are going to want to play for him. It's going to be a nasty defense, and I can't wait to see it on that side of the ball because our defense is what's been the biggest struggle the past few seasons. We snake Larry Porter from UNC and Bill Belichick. Another huge move. I freaking love that. I think Jaheim White's going to go off this year. And I think that's a huge addition to our coaching staff. Looks great. Rich sank a lot of money into it, and I think you have to at this level now to win games. The entire roster has almost been overhauled. I forget how many, but I think only a handful of starters from last season remain. I read somewhere 2. It might be more than that, but it's not a lot. Jalen Henderson from Texas A&M to compete for the quarterback position, which runs the style of offense that we know Rich loves to run, a style similar to Pat White. Nico, I think, is still the incumbent starter this year. We'll see how that all plays out when they actually start practicing. I think we'll see Nico going in, but it's interesting to see how this quarterback battle is going to shake up this year. Again, complete overhaul. Coaches, roster. He installed a culture. I love the way he's talking. We saw a lot of players leave early on that, you know, proved they weren't about it in kind of the softness of the Neil Brown era. Now looking at West Virginia's upcoming season, right now the over-under on West Virginia is like 5 or 5.5 games. Guys, I'm taking the over, and I think you got to be crazy not to take the over on that. The Big 12 is still wide freaking open right now. It was wide open last year. It was wide open the year before that. More so last year, and it's wide open this year. 5.5 games is ridiculous. Take the over. I'm also taking, I believe right now, West Virginia's odds to win the Big 12 are like plus 5,000, plus 3,000 on some platforms. I think I locked them in at 3. If they're at 5 now, I may take that. I'm taking that bet every day. Plus 5,000 to win the Big 12. We don't want to get our hopes too high. We'll see what happens. It's a rebuild. It's a complete rebuild. Like I said, ground up coaching staff, equipment staff, players. We'll see what happens. It could start slow. We could have a, 6-win season and build up next year. This is very similar to the way Kirk Cignetti turned over the roster at Indiana, and we know how that went. So we can't compare every situation to that, but I think seeing how he turned it around and how other similar organizations in college have turned it around in the NIL era, I think it's promising to think of what could be. And I think Rich Rod gets it, which I think is going to go a big way in a weak Big 12. So if Neil Brown can win 7 games, I think Rich Rod can win 9 easy. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, how you feel he's done so far this offseason. I'm as ready for football to start. I mean, we're only in May. My goodness, it feels like it's been 8 months already. Give me football season. I can't wait. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about Rich Rod, the West Virginia Mountaineers, and let me know if you're taking that plus 5,000 bet to win the Big 12 or the 5.5 over-under. I mean, take the over on that all day. Am I right? Let's go Mountaineers.